Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it's time for Ken Stout Live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into probably a very short stream tonight. I'm the Echo. All right, there we go. So it is July 15th already. My goodness, where did this month go? You guys hear Chris? Yeah, Chris, we hear you. All right. No worries. Right. So we've got Sam with us already, Jeff Ryman, Greg Guy, William Dawson, and Chris taking Max out for a walk, Garrett. And if the macro runs, great. If it don't, I'll just restart the show. I mean, the macro.
Well, you're showing on YouTube.
Yeah. I, with Sam's help, thank you, Sam, implemented something on the left to right or Zoom. These are pictures we took this morning of the grandchildren.
Before you went?
Yeah. We had to run over and see him before we hit the road, and we spent a little bit of time there, a bit, not as much as we wanted to or should have. And then we got back here, 1:58. I walk in the door. I'm like, oh, this is great. Had I known it was going to be like it was, I probably would have taken my time. So let me bring chat over.
I'm surprised Doug
See, I'm
didn't
afraid to
chastise
turn
you.
this off because let's see what happens. What's the worst thing that can happen? I don't want to get divorced.
Hmm.
Okay, pop out chat. Bring it over here. I started my 43-inch monitor search tonight at Walmart. They are now $228, so I ain't getting it at Walmart. I'm trying to figure out a way to go to Micro Center on Thursday for the grand opening, which will probably be a zoo. So I might want to hold off on that.
Do they
I
sell
don't know yet.
TVs too?
Oh gosh, yes, yeah.
Okay.
If you go online, can you buy it and reserve it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if. Well, I don't know. Sound like my granddaughters. Now I don't know.
Store only.
Yeah. Well, and it's the grand opening sales that I'm wanting to go for. Mike Wojak, hey Mike, it was really cool to see you tonight or today on Doug's stream. Let me pop up my email. I believe that is it right there. Oh, good. Look, it's not centered now. Yay. I told you there'd be difficulties. Can I call her or what? All right, hang on. Let me go fix this. Yeah, I am not a professional, all right? I'm probably not even considered a hobbyist in this world, but I have fun doing it, and most of the time I can accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish, except for finding my text for my email. Yeah, I shouldn't have bragged on myself, should I? You guys remember the puppy dogs I showed you last night from my brother? Yeah, they're his. There's a little bit of a discussion on where they came from, but they're his.
Well, when a daddy dog loves a mommy dog.
Well, that's kind of what I'm looking at, but I don't know if they bought them, or if their dog had dogs. I don't know. All right, so let's see how I got to do this. I got to bring this like this, and I got to bring this over here. Oh man,
Not spreading out the whole address, huh?
Well, I added these pictures, and I didn't think about. I added the pictures in.
Okay, there you are.
And now I got to get the .com to be a little bit bigger. Why in the world is that .com not going bigger?
Why is the right end growing a little white space outside the lettering?
I see white space between the K and the.
Right in the edge of the rectangle. Doesn't seem one.
There's all kind of issues with it right now. There we go. I took care of that. Now, can I move this? No. There we go. There we go. All right. So finally, there's your email. That's all right. That'll work for now. It's off center, and we all know my OCD won't let me allow that. So I got to put it about right there.
Well, you could say all.
There's the email if you want to join us on Zoom. If I know you already, or you've been vetted by Doug, I will not go put you through a vetting process. I will let you straight up that night. If not, it won't be on a live stream. So now, watch this madness not work. I'm going to push the button to turn it off. Didn't kill the stream, and it went away. Go look at chat real quick. Tony Waddle was first. John Lloyd Sr. was second. Good to see John. Second again, he says, and he was. And William was third. One Fish 26, Sam was here. Rick Lakes joins us. Hello, Rick. He won't be on Zoom tonight. Headed out to friends in a few minutes. No problem. Have fun. Be safe. Chris Garrett says hello. Jeff Ryman says hello from hotter than hell, Las Vegas. At 116 degrees, that's pretty doggone warm. Greg says 8th place. I don't know. I haven't counted. Let's see. Tony John's 2, Williams 3, One Fish is 4, Rick is 5, Chris is 6. Yeah, you would be 8th. BH Ringer was 9th. Hello, BH. And Tim Soul says it's 109 where he's at. Good golly. Robert Michael joins us. Mr. Guy, what'd you get done today? That's from Robert, by the way.
A lot of things.
Robert, a lot of things. Let me translate that for you, okay?
Mm-mm.
He took a nap and got upset because we were sending texts back and forth. And Mike Wojak joins us. Good to see him. Long Dog joins us in chat. What'd be going on here? Just another normal night of it didn't work right in the beginning, but as long as I don't change anything, I should be good for tomorrow. Is that gold, William?
Where?
In
Oh,
your
yeah,
background.
toilet?
Where? Oh,
Oh,
mercy.
if we weren't online, I have a comment.
I still see a little bit of right down here in the corner. I see a little bit of the green screen not working. I give up. Let's see if I can make that a little bit better. No, it made it worse, didn't it? No, it seemed to have gotten bigger. It should have got. You know what? I'm going to grab
It's
the slider.
growing.
There we go. Well, the problem is. There we go. That's got a tad bit in that corner, but for now, that's fine. So, this is my newest grandson from my youngest son. This is Quincy Michael. And then, I don't know, I don't have any of the other grandchildren yet. I'm going to incorporate them in time. It's kind of a spur of the moment thing I did this evening. And with Sam's help, he actually agreed with what I was going to try to do, but then he said, why don't I go this route? And this route works really good. So we were kind of hoping William would show up because he's got an interest in OBS. And we all know Greg knows what he's doing already. So I'll be right back.
Of course.
Yeah, Greg is, he's got DaVinci down pat. He's got OBS down pat. Oh my goodness, he's only 10 minutes late tonight. Is the world still spinning? Can someone verify that for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got how to install a printer down pat. I better hurry.
Yeah, me too. It's called Plug. Ta-da! It's done. Hello, Alex, with the 50th anniversary T-shirt on from something. You're not even 50 years old. You're not authorized to wear that.
I know that's my that was my college's when they had their 50th anniversary. We tie-dyed T-shirts.
Oh,
Alex, did you watch today?
A little bit, a very little bit, but I did watch.
Mike says he'll try to join us tomorrow night. Cool.
And then Ken told me that Josh had his adapters, his network adapter set to public instead of private, which of course made the Wi-Fi connection on the printer not work. And then all I could do was laugh.
But they got it all fixed. I mean, somebody had to watch it, right?
They did fix it all in the end.
Okay, good.
They got it fixed.
So basically, he got it. If that's the only thing that was wrong with it, he got a new printer for no reason.
Well, we don't know. He said the other printer stopped printing. We have no clue. And I mean, he also said, okay, I said, good night. I'm done. Can't talk. You guys have the show. Let me know when it's over. Oh, my gosh.
So will you move your background to prison cell or something?
Oh, I was going to try something tonight. I meant to do it before. See, doggone it. Let's go. Let me go here.
That's one of the bathrooms in Trump Tower.
This is Alice's new toilet we're going to deliver to him.
Yuck.
So I'm going to see
24K solid gold.
Yep.
I got to research something. Hang on.
It looks nasty.
It's not what I want. This is what I want.
That's bleach won't even take that off.
Not what I wanted to see on Zoom right after I finished 4 hot, spicy tacos.
Okay, question. Do y'all see the timer up in the upper left-hand corner of my screen?
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
It just opened up another little box on my screen and made the time up in the upper right hand corner. The time I've been connected on Zoom, it made it
Ooh, there is
Uh,
a timer.
Well,
made it-
that was
made
going to
it,
run my
made
next
it
question,
green.
Alex. You're about to go in the waiting room for about a week because now you've ruined
In
my
a month.
question.
Make it a month.
Might. So you all have something on your Zoom as well showing the timer?
Yes.
Okay.
I see it on your screen, and I see it up in the right hand corner too.
All right. Well, I was asked today how to get rid of it. Me being me, I figured out how to get it, and I also know how to get rid of it too. At the
I don't
time,
wanna
I
get
did
rid
not
of
know. I'm just messing with it. I'm checking it out tonight to see if I'm going to like it or not. Honestly,
There was a way that Zoom had one time where you didn't have to. They had one time, and I don't know what happened to it.
what, a timer?
Yeah, it told you how long you had been in. I had it on, but I don't know I can't remember how I turned it on.
No, I don't
It
know
told-
about. I haven't looked into that. You mean for you individually, right?
Yeah, how long
Okay.
mine
Yeah,
been,
I'll look in it. It took me a few minutes to figure this out. I only saw one problem a day. Okay.
Oh, we got a line of thunderstorms moving in.
Speaking of that, check the weather for me for 6 o'clock in the morning, please. Somebody, if you don't mind.
This storm is probably
It's gonna cost you.
Yeah, Mike hit the nail right on the head. When Doug got the scan function working, Josh sounded like a little kid on Christmas morning. That was my pretty close to exact thoughts as well. Because I did get back in time from Walmart to witness that the scanner was working, and he would have thought that was his entire intent the whole time.
and
Yeah,
Josh
Ken.
yelled out something to somebody. He said, "Okay, see you later," or something. And Doug said, "Josh,
Yeah,
you
don't
better
yell.
not-"
Yeah.
Well, Ken, the weather thing I pulled up says showers at 4 a.m., clear at 7, spotty showers at 10. Don't know if it's accurate or not.
Yeah.
68 degrees at 7 a.m. and 2% chance of rain.
It came
Okay.
down for here last night.
These storms are about at least 15 miles away, and I'm already hearing the thunder.
We had storms the entire way going to Illinois and hardly anything coming back.
I thought the lights flickered at least twice last night while I was laying in the bed waiting
No.
on my mom. So
Funny you should say that your lights flickered. Our lights went out this morning. I was sitting here catching up on the email and this, that, and the other, and all of a sudden, gone. Everything's gone. Then I'm like, okay, time to hit the road.
No.
You know,
When I mean
can't do nothing on
flickered,
here.
when I mean flickered, what I meant was the lights themselves flickered, the bulbs in my ceiling fan flickered, like it was fixing to go out, but it never actually went out.
Thank
Called
you,
a power
Sam.
fluctuation. It's called a power fluctuation.
Well, I'm lucky not to
Well,
be in
ours fluctuated. It fluctuated off. And then, like I said, it was like, okay, we'll hit the road. And I no more got 1 foot out the studio and the lights came back on. So I had to go around and fix everything. Except for the NVIDIA shield. I forgot to fix that. When she turned it on and I had a bright green screen on it. I'm like, what a cool effect. I like that. And then I'm like, why is it? Oh, yeah, the power went out. I got to reset it. So that's what we did. Anyone seen the new movie 65 with Adam Driver?
I was gonna watch it last night, but I fell asleep.
Is that just the number 65 or is it spelled out 60-5?
No, numbers.
The number.
The
I've seen a little bit of it. It looks all right.
The temperature in Phoenix is 115 degrees.
Well, I'm not in Phoenix, so
Ooh.
I feel sorry for them. I
Yeah,
bet
it's-
you they're running their air conditioner.
Well, Las Vegas is 112.
Yeah, that's at the airport. Probably it was 111 where I am the last I checked.
We're a comfortable 81.
I don't know what we are right now, and I'm not going to really lose a lot of sleep on if it's anything.
Even one of the cooler
78.
areas when it's the
75.
area is usually cool in California. Bishop, California, that's even 104.
Yeah, my brother wants to start playing golf at 7, and I'm like, what kind of nonsense is this? What is this sorcery 7 in the morning? I'm like, man, that's just that time doesn't exist for me 2 days in a row. That's why I was hoping it'd be raining, but when I texted him about 40 minutes ago, he said we're still on. Yeah, I don't have any emails back, so what I said earlier, for those of you that heard me, that still stands. And I'm going to leave that running just in case.
Up in the mountains and all, it's a little cooler, California.
Where can I throw this? I guess I can throw this. Yeah, just minimize it. Okay, now I've lost Zoom. Oh, there it is. You would think with 4 monitors I wouldn't lose anything, but I tend to lose stuff. So irony is, when your son calls you to come over before you're going to Illinois, yeah, we can stop by. And as you're pulling into the driveway, your ex-wife is pulling into the driveway. Oh, what's my son got up his sleeve this morning? So, and we get along all right. I mean, she's more friendlier with Lorna than she is with me, but I don't care.
He wanted each of you to take a puppy, right?
Well, I believe that was the general idea, that you take one child and you take the other child, which would have been fine if we had a car seat for the baby. I'd have gladly taken her with us. What little bit of time, if you can see, well, you can't see it because it's a still, but I wasn't ever letting go of her, but I was taking her, raising her above my head, and then kind of, pretending like I was dropping her. And she loved that. I mean, man, if you could see the grin on her face on that one picture. I wish Lorna would have shot a video, because I'm pretty sure I can incorporate a video into there. And oh my goodness, I got ready to leave, and she's grabbing my shorts, going, "Grandpa, Grandpa." I'm like, "Gotta go. I'm sorry." But I think you're right. I think one's going here and one's going there. His wife and stepson are over in Illinois looking at a college again this weekend, so he's got them both, and that's a handful. Tim Soul says he's going to go to Shaver Lake next weekend. It's cooler up there. This time next weekend, I plan on being in Niagara Falls, if everything goes according to plan. We got a pretty good trip planned out so far, I
I
think.
thought y'all were going to see Joshy.
No, that's not going to happen. If it was going to happen, it was going to happen on the way back. The plan is we're going to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That says it takes anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours to go through it. So I'm going to go through it in about 4, and then we're going to drive over to that area that night, get a hotel room, probably try to go see the falls at night. I hear the falls look really cool at night.
The falls.
The Niagara Falls, yeah. Is there a hand? No, that's interesting. I got a hand over Greg's face, but it's not showing up. And then we'll spend the entire next day there. Get up on, let's see, that'll be Friday night, that'll be Saturday. Depending on if anyone gets back to me or not, we'll head back and then make a, what the heck? I just tried to pick up a hand gesture from somewhere. Does that try to pick that up? Zoom sign language, everybody.
I guess Jim didn't hang around the other day.
Well, he was smart. What, did that come out too? That was a thought. Doggone, I got to get these thoughts to stay in my head. But anyway, that's the temporary itinerary that we've got going on. We are gonna probably go to Micro Center on Thursday. That'll all depend on what time my mom's birthday party is, or if she wants to go with us.
Why don't you take for a special test driving the race car?
At the state fair?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to happen twice this year. Well, it's going to happen more than twice. I'm going 2 different days. We're going on the 4th to see Styx, and we're going on the 9th to see Three Dog Night. Now, I did it twice last year. and I'm saving my pennies for this year because I'm going to do it at least twice both days. I want to, if he's got it set up to where Mrs. K can be in one and I can be in another, I'll put the camera on a tripod and then I can hopefully get both of us at the same time. And if she kicks my ass, well, then I'm never going to show that to anybody. Nor am I ever going to talk about it.
Oh, that means Mrs. K private video it goes up?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't even. No, if Mrs. K were out drive me in a simulator, it'll be deleted. It won't even get archived. It's gone. I will admit she has beaten me a couple times on a couple of holes on the golf course. That doesn't bother me. But her out driving me, that would bother me.
I hope our lights don't go out.
Yeah, I do too. Now, do you have a generator in case your lights go out, Chris?
No, I don't have a generator. I wish, but it don't never happen hardly so.
Speaking of generators, I believe someone on the West Coast just bought a generator, I've been told.
Somebody what?
Chris, they do have those solar generators now.
Yeah, we had that interesting conversation. There's a big solar farm just west of Indianapolis on both sides of the highway. And she was like, "Oh, we need to get that." I'm like, "No, we don't."
Oh, we got those like near the schools. There's some near the schools, and we got some different places. But a lot of people say they're an eyesore.
What, the solar panels?
Yeah, 'cause there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it if it didn't cost an arm and a leg and it really would help you out. But the way that I understand it works is you sell your electricity to the electrical company,
No,
and they give you a discount on your bill.
yeah, well, that's
Well,
how
this
about
is a-
Ken.
Yeah, this is
What?
a bunch of them. I can show sometime on Google Earth, on Google Maps. This is a bunch of them. It's like, I don't know, there's like a whole row, 10 rows of them
It's called a solar farm. Yeah.
for the high school. Yeah, there's some for
Yeah.
high school, there's some for different places.
I'll tell you the ones that I think are ugly. I'm sorry, and that's the wind turbines. I think those are just absolutely atrociously ugly. Solar panels don't really bother me that much. And you guys have known from way back when I first started, I would love to build a portable solar panel, but A, I ain't smart enough, and 2, I'm not smart enough, and C, anybody want to take a wild guess? If it's
You're not
Alex Cheek,
smart
I
enough.
swear he's going, yeah.
You got that right.
They're really no more of an eyesore than like
Ooh.
satellite dishes at a cable system or light substation or all those lines and all that. I don't know. They just
So does anyone know how solar panels work? I mean, I know how they work. They gather the energy from the sun, they convert it to
Yeah,
electricity.
The silicon converts the sunlight into. It actually frees electrons in the silicon.
So do you benefit directly from that to your house, or does it work the way I've been told that you sell it to the electric company
Well,
and they discount your bill?
the
Mom
way
Dog
they,
says, "What would you like to know? How does it work?" I mean,
Well,
I don't want
they-
the technicalities of, well, the sun comes up in the east, and as it goes across the United States, it beats down. I don't want that. I want to know
Well,
once
the
it's
way they
gone
do
to-
it here
I'll
now,
send you a
Ken,
paragraph.
is that when you're making power, you're using your own.
Hmm.
And if you have excess over what you need, then it goes back to Nevada Energy.
Okay. So
And
do you
get
do
paid
you
for that at the same rate as you pay them for power? It's
And
a-
they're-
wait? You pay to send your excess power?
no,
to
they
the-
pay you if you send it
Oh,
back.
oh, they pay you. Okay.
Same rate. I mean, same number of cents per
Well,
kilowatt.
that kind of makes sense. Sam's trying to get his hand up. Yes, Sam, go ahead.
Yeah, so depends on what you're doing with it. Are you heating your house? Are you heating water? Are you generating electricity? Because there's different types of solar.
I didn't
And
know that.
yeah, so you can have a hot water heater on top of your house that's solar powered. That's a common one. And also, what did I say? Water,
Water,
electricity,
electricity, and heat your house.
and regular heat, which can be combined with a water heater. So if
So
you're using it for electricity, depends on also where you're at. Are you in the middle of nowhere with no other power lines close to you? Or are you in a town with power lines, right? So if you're in the middle of nowhere and you're powering a house with solar, you're going to have a big bank of batteries that has an inverter connected to it that powers all of your appliances, power tools, blah, blah, blah. And what Jeff said applies if you're in a suburban or city area where you sell back the excess, but you're still going to have a bank of batteries to hold the power through the night.
okay. So
And
what
that's
if
going
you
to be
wanted?
like away
What if
from
I
your
wanted to
house.
run everything? I want to power my lights, my studio, my computer, the hot water heater, the air conditioner, the TV, everything.
You're going to have
Is
a
that possible?
closet-sized room in your basement full of batteries. That's what you're going to have if you want to power everything in your house for the 12 hours you don't have, or whatever, if it's a cloudy day.
Sure. Okay.
Now,
Anyone
one of the
ha-
things
So
here
you're
is
going
that when
usually.
go
Oh,
ahead,
sorry.
Sam. No, go
I was
ahead.
going to say, usually those power banks have enough power to power your house for a couple of days in
Yeah.
them. So in case you have a cloudy day where there's a low charge, then those batteries will be able to cover that gap.
One of
Okay,
the
sorry.
things they do here in Nevada, and this is by, I think, law or state regulation, you have to size your system to be slightly less than your average power consumption by law.
Is that so that the electric companies can make up the difference of what you don't generate and charge you?
Yes.
Okay. Big
Now,
shock there.
some of the companies that install that have ways of tweaking that, but on the hottest days in the summer, you're probably going to be making excess power. But on the average, you're supposed to be paying Nevada Energy a small amount. And that's because Nevada Energy has to maintain the infrastructure whether you use it or not. So they
Right.
got that into law.
Sure. Okay.
I'm not sure about the battery thing here. My neighbors that have it don't have much in the way of equipment except what's on the outside of the house, the inverters. I don't think they're letting anybody store it here.
What's the cost What's the initial cost of it? Does anyone know? Ballpark. You don't have to be specific.
10 to 15 grand.
I'm going to
First
say I think they told me mine would run about 25.
Yeah.
Is that one panel, 3 panels, 10 panels, or?
Well, that's however many panels you need to get what's legally allowed.
Oh, okay.
And and the cost obviously will depend on how many panels you have.
All right. Well, I've got a question for the professor. He probably knows this answer and won't have to look it up. I would have to look it up.
Okay.
Do you happen to know what the speed test of the panels will be off the top of your head?
No, I don't. I would hope at least a gig, since that's what I've gotten used to now.
But let's say they make solar panel generators. It's about the size of a small cooler. It's got foldable panels that you set the panels out, charge the generator up. It's got actually a battery bank with an inverter you take inside with you.
Okay.
Or you can take it on camping trips or anything else like that.
Yeah. My camping is Holiday Inn Express, Ramada Inn, Hilton, whatever I get into that night. I mean, we're actually members of Hilton something or another, but we don't go there at all. So, anyway, thank you. That was informative.
Why not?
Because we're not traveling like we used to. We don't get out and do things like we want to do. That's going to happen in about a year and what's this, July? 5 months. We'll start traveling quite a bit, I believe, once she fully retired. But for now, it's just got next week coming up, and then we'll have something else coming up at the end of the year. Or later in the year, let's put it that way. And if I look comfortable, I don't feel too bad. I'm actually slouched in my chair.
Well, we find out how these solar lights hold up in the front yard.
We had lights in Vegas and we have lights in Illinois. We haven't put them up here yet. We've got a lot we want to do.
Well, solar lights are interesting. The ones you go and buy at Lowe's and Home Depot right now don't last very long.
Right.
They've got batteries in them that are rechargeable. And I've gotten several of those. I've tried some from Costco, some from Lowe's, some from Home Depot, and they just don't last. But on the other hand, I've got 2 spotlight style solar lights in my front yard that the previous owner put in, and which I've had since 2016. And they are still going strong, even though I've never changed the battery. I don't know what the difference is. I'm afraid to open them up and move the batteries.
Yeah.
Stop working. And yeah, I'd like to know if one of them ever stops, I'm going to open it up and see what brand of battery they had. But most of those things are pretty damn cheap.
Yeah, I'm not buying one, and I got a text I need to answer. I was just seeing those and trying to explain it to her. I thought I would bring it up tonight, and I appreciate it. This has been informative. Good trip over there. We did talk. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I haven't completely said that. I gotta set that Blue Yeti up sometime.
You seriously bought a Blue Yeti?
Yeah, I did, and I probably shouldn't have bought it, but I already got it. So
Is it like this Blue Yeti? Oh wait.
no,
Is it like this Blue Yeti?
I know one thing. It's very, very sensitive.
Yes, I have to agree.
Ken's got a waterproof microphone in the bottom of his cup.
And
That's right.
They are nice microphones. I mean, for under $100, I mean, it's nice.
I don't even remember how much I paid for mine because I've had it for.
You buy it off Amazon?
I don't even remember where I bought it. I looked through the Amazon.
Wait. You that don't forget anything and has the great mind that you have, don't remember where you bought it? What's going on with you lately?
It probably came off of Amazon, just a wild guess. But I looked through both Amazon histories that I could have bought it. My mom's account and my grandma's account. I looked through both of those Amazon histories, and I cannot find where I ordered the Blue Yeti. So I just know I've had it a while.
Let's see. If I look at the view invoice, that'll tell me how much I paid for it, right?
Right.
All right. I bought mine in April of 2022, and I paid $109.99 before taxes, and then after taxes it was $117.69. So that's not too bad. And so far, go ahead.
I was going to say, if I had to guess, I'd say I probably bought mine somewhere around 2017, 2018, because I know it was well before the whole COVID.
Yeah, I'm happy with mine. Other than the few times on Zoom, you guys say it cuts out. That's kind of concerning. Now that I don't mess with the mixer over there other than to mute and unmute, I don't think anything. We did make it to the Filipino store. Thank you, Wintermute. And we bought damn near half the store, it seemed like. Talked to the guy about shipping this stuff to me, and he said he would look into it. I said, look, it may cost $4.55 to ship it. I'll pay you $10 to ship it. It's cheaper for him to ship it to me than it is for us to drive over there. It took 1 tank of gas over and back. I've got to get gas in the morning somewhere.
How far is it, Ken?
I don't know. 2 hour drive. I've not
Oh.
looked up the mileage. And we had a few miles on the tank. I think we had, I want to say 90 or so miles on the tank to begin with, but it's just still it's 2 hours there, shop, 2 hours back. We didn't stop to eat, we didn't stop to get gas, we didn't stop at all because I wanted to get there and get back. And
How long were you actually in the store?
less than 20 minutes. She knows what she wants, she knows where it's at. The thing she did today that she normally doesn't do is I was checking out and she goes, "Oh, one more thing." And off she goes and she come back. "Oh, one more thing." Off she go and she come back. She did it like 5 times. And toward the end, it got to be more of a joke than it was. She really was forgetting something. So, but we bought the facial stuff she went over to get. And my apologies. My apologies to the homies. Unscripted. Mrs. K didn't know what was going on. And I said, "Say hi to the Zoom homies." And for some reason, she pointed out Jeff and only Jeff, and didn't say much to the rest of the homies about it. And I do not know why. I really don't. I have an idea why, but I'm like, that made no sense because I told her to say hi to the homies.
This because I helped her set up all her hidden cameras.
Probably is. But yes, Wintermute, good evening, and we did make it, and we made it back at 1:58, and yes, we'll let that go at that. We had some good American hamburgers tonight for dinner. We did eat one Asian noodle.
Do they have? I just have to ask this. Do they have self checkouts? Filipino store?
I doubt that.
What do you think?
No.
They do not. They do not have self checkout. You already got one vote to go in the waiting room, by the way, from chat.
So what exactly is this countdown for? Is it for me going to the waiting room?
Huh?
Is this countdown for me going in the waiting room in 6 minutes?
It possibly could be, but no, I was just testing it out. I got asked today how to turn off the timer. And I'm like, what timer? I don't have a timer. And like, can we get on Zoom? I said, sure. So we got on Zoom. I shared my screen, and lo and behold, I don't have a timer. And they're like, I don't believe you don't have a timer. So I said, I'll research it. I'll get back with you. And I researched it and came up with the timer. And I know how to turn it on and off. I'm just messing with it to see if it's got any functionality or not. I don't think that it does. I mean, some of you guys talk all night.
It'll just make a noise in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it beeps. Now that's interesting. Now that you said that, because I'm wondering if it'll make a noise on everybody's Zoom or just mine.
My guess is probably everybody's.
I don't know. We'll find out in about 5 minutes, huh? You won't find out in about 5 minutes because you're going to be in the waiting room. You're just going to have to take our word for it. So
Alex's question brought up another one, which I'll ask you. As well as regular Walmart, we have a Walmart neighborhood market.
Yeah.
Near us. It's right near my bank. How many cashier aisles do you think they have in that?
0.
Yes.
I also think 0.
Correct.
Now I have
Everybody goes through the self checkout.
Yeah, I have an unfair advantage because when we lived there in Vegas, right around the corner from us, we too had the neighborhood thing, and there was 0 then as well.
Now they did have at least 2 cashiers, whatever the hell you want to call them, pardon my French.
Yeah.
Helping folks at the various, probably I think 6 locations, 6 or 7 that they had in the little area.
I honestly don't mind, and in fact, I'd rather check my own groceries out.
Yeah, but you worked in the store before.
Right. I'm getting used to it. I mean, it's just we
But
have
I
to
was
face it.
surprised that they didn't even have one.
My dad says that if he's got a buggy full of groceries, he'll go through the normal checkout and let them check him out. But if he's only got one or two things, he's gonna
Buggy full of groceries. You mean a
he'll
cart?
use he'll use the self checkout if he's only
Yeah, we
got.
say buggies in the South.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I'm getting, what's the word I want? I guess I'm adjusting to it better and
But
accepting it.
at some point, it wouldn't surprise me if it's all self checkout. You don't.
Oh, sure.
And you don't
At
have a
some point.
choice.
Yeah.
The correct name is Bass Cart.
What is it?
Bass Cart. B-A-S
Brand name?
C-A-R-T.
For the
brand name,
shopping
Chris?
cart?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did not know that. I sure hope
But
that's
that
on
is
my
the
Final
Kroger.
Jeopardy.
That's the Kroger name for it now. I don't know about any other store.
Yeah.
Ken, Alex forgot to ask you, did you check the internet speed at the Asian store?
I did not.
And I'm sure they have. Do they even have free Wi-Fi there?
I've never asked.
You
I've
mean-
never had any
you mean-
problems with it.
You mean you didn't open your settings on your phone and go into your Wi-Fi
No,
settings and
I didn't, Alex. I did not open my settings. I opened my phone, I shot a quick video, and I sent it to the homies.
Yeah. Most.
And
well,
Tony. And Tony said, I'm not Jeff.
Well, I was mistaken. Bass Cart is in Merriam-Webster dictionary. It's not a brand name. It's a generic term.
And it
Okay.
means shopping cart?
A waist-high wire basket or pair of baskets on wheels into which shoppers in supermarkets gather their purchases.
Here we go. That's got to be my Final Jeopardy now. Got the scroll going by. I want to go ahead and give some shout outs to everybody. Tony Wallow, thank you. John Aloy Sr., thank you. We will see you on Friday night. I don't think there's any holidays. Well, no, we probably won't because I doubt I'm doing a show. I'm still contemplating on how I might do that. Rick Lakes was there. Tony, great guy. BH Ringer, Tim Soul, Mike Wojcik, Long Dog. That looks to be about everybody. Wintermute says night. Tony says night. We're all going to start speaking Tagalog, okay? So tonight, yeah. Oh, no, not Good night, Mike. Good night, Wintermute. Good night, Tony. This is going to end, and I'm going to hit the button in a second. I'm surprised that the macro made it through, and it's back to where it should be. So let's see. Should say Windows 11. The macro actually restarted, I think. Yeah, see, the macro restarted. I don't know what's going on. I'm always confused, but I don't know why the macro so I'm going to shut it off and I'll work with that later. That's crazy.